Bloody Mary. This is without a doubt probably the most common I'm hungover drink. I need to start drinking again so I don't feel like shit anymore. Cocktail. If you work anywhere that's open in the morning or early afternoon, then you're definitely going to make a lot of these on the weekends or after a holiday. So a Bloody Mary is made into a tall glass. And if you remember the guideline for a tall glass, you would know that we need at least 1.5 ounces of alcohol going into this thing. So our alcohol for this drink is going to be vodka. And then you'll have a Bloody Mary mix. Like this is an actual Bloody Mary mix. You might only have tomato juice. Just depends on your bar. And then you have flavoring ingredients, which is usually Worcestershire sauce and Tabasco or some sort of spice. Maybe it's horseradish. Starting off, take our tall glass. Now sometimes you'll have a little spicy mix in your bar that you might put on the rim of the glass, kind of like a salted margarita. Sometimes you'll have people that will want salt on the rim of the glass. By default though, this thing doesn't have anything on there. So we'll start off with a tall glass, cram that sucker full of ice. Then we need our main alcohol, which is going to be vodka, 1.5 ounces, which of course is a 6 count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the way I like to do it is I like to add my spices and then my mix. So what I'll do is take a dash of my spice, which is going to be Tabasco. So just a couple little dashes there. If they want it spicy, then you'll do a couple of more. And then you'll take your Worcestershire sauce, a couple little dashes of that. And then you take either your Bloody Mary mix or your tomato juice. Make sure you shake it really well, especially if it's like Bloody Mary mix, because there'll be, I don't know if you can't really tell, but there's chunks and spices and all kinds of good stuff in there, and it'll settle down at the bottom. So you want to make sure you give this stuff a good shake. Fill this up with Bloody Mary mix. So now that we got our basic Bloody Mary built, what you want to do is you want to put a little bit of pepper on there. So you might have usually just have a little pepper shaker. I like to go high class, and I'll actually grind a little bit of fresh pepper on there. So your garnishes for a Bloody Mary just depend on where you work. Most of the time you'll have like olives that you'll throw on there. And I personally also like to put a lime on there. You could have peppers, you could have like little jalapenos, you could have pepperoncinis. Most of the time olives and a celery stalk is also very, very common. Give them a straw. There you go. Classic Bloody Mary. So along with the Bloody Mary, there's a couple different versions of that. If you make it with tequila instead of vodka, it's called a Bloody Maria. If you make it with clamato juice instead of Bloody Mary mix or tomato juice, it's called a Bloody Caesar. I don't know why, it doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. So Bloody Maria makes sense because tequila, Mexico, right? Maria is a common Mexican girl name. So Bloody Maria is made with tequila instead of vodka. Bloody Caesar is vodka, but instead of your tomato juice or your Bloody Mary mix, you're going to use clamato juice. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you next time.